No, Nudy set me up for a body. The last homicide that I went to jail for, Nudy and Myra killed the nigga in the apartment in 1455. Because me and Nudy was beefing after he shot Muhammad. Zulu Nation with the war with
That's the building you was showing us that day, right?
Zulu Nation and Bronxrivers with the war with each other. And this is what turned me on to be a street nigga. Muhammad got shot. Muhammad was my big brother. So when I came outside from Muhammad, it was a big shootout that happened in Bronxrivers. I was in the middle of it. They left me for dead. So now, when Nudy caught me in between, like on Brian building, Band building, and the backside between the big park. In backspin. Eddie backspin. He got killed. Eddie ran. He said, "Poppy, run, please." He said, "Nudy coming." So when he said Nudy coming, I started to run. Right? Hold it for a second. I started to run, right? So when I started to run, I said, nah, fuck that. I just got a 38 from Bambada. This is exclusive. I just got a 38 from Bambada that he got from Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs gave Bambada a 38. I didn't have no shells in it. So when Nudy ran up on me with a tech and a 357. He catches me in between the big park and Bam's building, Bam old building. So I'm waiting for Nudy. I'm not running. He runs down. He backs out. He tells me, go down in the ramp. He thought he was going to kill me in the ramp. I said, nigga, if you're going to kill me, you're going to kill me right here. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Me and my other brother Bobby.
Let me finish. So Nudy, hold up.
Where Nudy at?
Let me finish.
Let me
finish.
Let me tell you something.
Hold up, let me finish. So Nudy, right? So Nudy looked at me. Listen.
I got him to me and my brother.
So Nudy, right? Nudy looked at me, right? This is before I turned on. This is before I turned on, right? Nudy looked at me. He said, "How you turn your back against the projects?" I said, "Y'all niggas ain't never showed me no fucking love, but at the same time they left me for dead." Nudy looked at me. Nudy patted me down. Boom, boom, boom. When he patted me down, I had a 38. It fell into my boot. So as he was coming up, it slipped past him. He had to drop on me. So when he patted me down, he missed the 38. I had no bullets in it because I just got it from Crazy Legs. They gave it to Bam. So when he did that, this is exclusive. So when he did that,
It's crazy.
Yeah. So when he did that, right? Nudy looked at me. Every day that week, Nudy shot somebody.
Let me tell you something.
He let me live.
All right, but let me say
he had me.
Let me tell you something.
And that's what started, when me and Nudy started, I was shit. It went, but now, Nudy went to jail, right? And that's when I started my shit. Nudy was a monster.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, now let's take a look at the story. It starts off by saying Nudy set him up for a body. That Nudy and Myra killed somebody in 1455. Now you have to ask the question, how can someone set you up for a murder? And what the fuck he need to set you up for a murder for? What, he killed the people, then called the police and said Hassan Campbell did it? What, he killed them with your fingerprints? What, he killed them with a gun that had your finger? Make some sense of this, man. Y'all don't listen when I tell y'all. I told y'all months before that, he told me the story that he killed the people up in 1455. And now the truth comes out. See, all you got to do is give him a drink and the truth is going to come out of him. Now the truth comes out that Nudy killed them people. And you was claiming that body, and that's why the police came and locked you up. And now you want to say Nudy set you up. But guess what happens? He gets locked up for the murder, in which he never committed, goes to prison, gets out. See, one thing he never tell y'all, how he got out. He gets out, and then in the story you hear, Nudy gets locked up. Talk back to Ted. I'm talking to you, somebody telling. Somebody was telling, and it wasn't Nudy. He said the homicide he went to jail for, Nudy and Myra killed the person. Then Nudy catches up. Nudy catches up with him and traps him off. His friend Eddie ran and says, Poppy, run, please. Who the fuck is Eddie? Eddie Murphy? Eddie Griffin? What Eddie is this? I want to know who Eddie is, because Eddie is right. We need the story from Eddie. We need Eddie. Somebody got to find Eddie. Get Eddie on the line. Because Eddie ran. He said, Nudy coming. I thought Debo was coming. Nudy is coming. Nudy was the Debo of Bronxrivers. So he said, at first, I started to run. He started to run. He couldn't get it all. He's too fat. He can't run. We're going to run to him. Nudy had to drop on him. Okay. So far, sounds like Nudy is the tough guy of Bronxrivers, right? Because there's no tough in this story with him. What gangster killer thug runs or even gives it second thought? I don't know none. So now he tells you he just got a 38 that he got from Bambado, who got it from Crazy Legs, who got it from Kumo D and Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. Where this gun being passed all around with no bullets? So you a killer running through the projects with a gun with no bullets, looking for a killer. Now you see why he got bullets Gotti. Now you see why he got bullets Gotti. That's his only bullets. Who the hell in a war with a gun with no bullets? Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Somebody talk to me. Get my comment section if I'm saying something wrong. So this is his definition of staying dangerous. This is his definition of pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. The same thing he did on camera with them young boys in the projects. Pull the gun out, cock the gun back, never bust off. Because ain't no bullets in there. Talk back to 10. There's no bullets. Nudy runs down on him with a Tech 9 and a 357. Nudy was about that life. A Tech 9 and a 3. Nudy got two fucking guns. Nudy gonna shoot everybody. Now, if you paid attention, first he said he was about to run. Now he's saying, I waited for Nudy. And he shrugged his shoulders and all that. I waited for Nudy. Rewind the tape. You forgot you just told us you was going to run, punk? He waited for Nudy. Nudy asks, why you turn your back on the projects? The infamous BX River. He tells y'all about that he controlled the projects. So what happened was, the projects was at war. They flipped on him for riding with dudes from other areas. And when he needed help, they left him for dead. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. They supposed to leave him for dead. Anybody will leave you for dead if you flip for some other people on your own projects. Now he said Nudy patted him down. You better pay attention to this story, goddammit. Nudy patted him down. Pat goes down. Pop, gangsters, killers, whoever it is, they're going to start from the waistline, go down. Check all over. So how does pat down work? And remember, Nudy has two guns on him. 357 and Tech 9. So for sure, he ain't going to put the Tech 9 in his waistline. He going to put the 357 and still had a Tech on you. Or maybe for this little punk, he probably put the guns on the floor and said, come here, we hurt you. But you usually start from the waist down. Not Nudy. Nudy patted from the ankle up. What killer does that? And he said while he was patting him up, the gun went down into his boot. What the? Nudy was patting him up and the gun fell and went down and he passed the gun with no bullets. Like, it doesn't matter if he found the gun or not. He ain't got no bullets. And it went in your boot. And Nudy missed. Like, really? I don't know what y'all looking at. I know what I'm looking at. No bullets drop on you. What does that mean? You was lacking. He talking about, I'm never lacking. I'm never lacking. He was lacking. He talked all that gangster killer talk, lacking with nothing. He said, Nudy let me live. He said, Nudy, why you not shouting out Nudy on most of all your videos? Because you would have been a dead man. Why you not shouting Nudy out, rest in peace to Nudy from Bronxrivers? He let you live. I'll be shouting out every man that helped me in my life and helped me let me live. You let me live, I'm shouting you out. Yo, shout out to my man, Big Mike, man. Big Mike could have murdered me. He had to drop on me one time, man. Rest in peace, Mike, man. I wouldn't even be here, have my beautiful kids or nothing. Shout Nudy out! And then he said when Nudy went to jail, that's when I was able to come outside. I mean, he didn't say it like that, but that's what that means. When Nudy went to jail, that's when I turned up, like he said. And after Nudy went to jail is when he started his shit. And that was being a stick-up kid, robbing people in the projects, you can become a terror in the projects now. You know why? Because everybody's already in the house shook of Nudy. So now when Nudy go to jail, you're going to help carry the torch and say, I'm here for Nudy. I'm going to murder everybody in here. Of course they still won't be scared. Because they think that's Nudy. They think you with Nudy. Young guys, just be yourself. Don't try to be a killer. Don't try to claim murders that you never committed. Go to school. Do the right thing. Respect others. Listen to your parents, man. It's not that goddamn